And now I was going to go over some pictures that we have here of different mounds and pyramids of the world. And you see, like, they're literally everywhere. These mountains, these pyramids that they claim as mounds or natural formations. They try to claim them as, uh, just primitive made, yet they're so advanced. It's absolutely mind-boggling how advanced these pyramids really are. The scope, the size of them. Like, look at these things. They're straight up mountains, and they've been covered by millennia of growth, wild growth, and some sort of catastrophe that happened that wiped out the original civilization that built all of these. And like Sam stated, excellent with the missing haplogroup of Atlantis in the middle of the Atlantic there, that it shows the evidence of these of the Atlanteans, the missing pyramid civilization builders. And, the time that this would have been occupied, Isis Temple in the Grand Canyon, and the whole Grand Canyon complex that, has perfect alignment to the sky of the Orion constellation, as well as who would have built these guys, the indigenous Mayan and Native American glyphs of Alberta, which I will be finally going to here in June to explore, and that I also recommend everybody able to go to the Grand Canyon. You take a new look and new eyes with that, because they're pyramids. They're everywhere. Our mountains, a lot of them happen to have these north, south, west, east alignments and more. And how much of our history is buried? What is buried? All of it. And what was with the cone-shaped people? And is that who's buried beneath these things? Oh, and of course, this is just brutal AI. So this is actually inside a pyramid, and the Aswan pyramid, maybe, or the red pyramid, the blown up one on the Giza Plateau. But this right here, that is Photoshop. Don't be fooled. But this is real. Who carved these into the sides of, or carved or built, or where? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, who lived in those? And what were people doing flying around back in the day? Because, well, they all were. And we've been lied to over and over again. We can't build that. Like, look at that. Towering over the towers of modern day Cairo. Still, it's insane, the size. And these are what's in the mountains around them. Same time periods. What's going on? Or just, oh, that was a fake. This is real, though, and this is some geopolymer, most likely. They say red granite, but it's at the top of, I believe, in Peru, maybe Bolivia. And some of the old ruins up there. This supposedly found in Mexico under a pyramid. I don't know. Could also easily be a fake. Pyramidal structures around the world. They are everywhere. There was a worldwide, and look at these. What is buried beneath these? All these conical mounds. That looks pretty pyramidal to me, I would say. And my money is on that being a pyramid. Just never ceases to amaze. And what are these? Pyramid mountains in Antarctica that need to be fully investigated as well. They're absolutely everywhere. Megalithic world, the lost ruins, the lost civilization of pyramid builders. And literally everywhere. And what, right back at this, what is this shape of Antarctica, and what was going on at that civilization time? Was this also going on? I suspect so. All right, so let's see. We also have the Ferram Foundation. I promised to share and go over a bit right here. The Ferram Foundation, putting it in the live chat for everybody because this research is top notch. Make sure you go to this website, bookmark it, and do your own investigations on it. But look, like right here, Yanaguni Pyramid, Bosnian Pyramid, the Indonesian pyramids, and of course the Badland Guardians, which I will be going to explore very soon, finally in June. And we are looking forward to this one. It's going to be one heck of a good time confirming the geoglyphology science and macro terraforming of these sites. And I can't wait to get there and find these earthenworks. Anywho, that ties in with the Bosnian pyramids that the Ferram Foundation also has done work on. And the work they've found is just unbelievably complex with the orientation of the Pyramid of the Sun, the dating that, this dating that Arthur Ferram has come up with, it's a little bit earlier than what Sam Osmanovich has since gotten through the carbon dating of the organic material that they excavated within the tunnels of the pyramids. But the fact being that Arthur Ferram came up with these dates by fitting them into when the geoglyphs of these pyramids first started appearing in other ancient geoglyphology sites that he had found around the world. And that's how he dates the different systems and when they went extinct and when they were created, when they start being built. And that he's found, for instance, on the Bosnian pyramid, that the geoglyphology, the angles of the faces and the sides of the different Bosnian pyramids perfectly map out to these exact places with his geoglyphology mathematics system, and that the same radials, and that he's found this other spot that was destroyed, that where there should have been these ancient geoglyphs. And then that now there's these other geoglyphs that from adding in the 4 cardinal points of the compass. Now from the Pyramid of the Sun, you get 4 more specific sites. The specific southern border of Russia is built into the cardinal point, one of the cardinal point tips, corners of this Bosnian pyramid right here. Like, just absolutely astounding. And then the other Bosnian pyramid of the moon and of the earth here, also taking into consideration or mapping their angles of the sides, getting more specific locations across the topographical maps here, which is just next level work that you can see here, so that the actual sides, angles, corners, everything of the pyramids, of the Bosnian pyramids, completely built for a giant map of all of these locations of this territory. And that not just that, when you take the three pyramids together and you get this perfect equilateral triangle, and then apply the same radial geoglyphology system to that and the angles of them, you get another 6 specific sites out of it, and an even bigger map of the overall locations that have been plotted out in the actual archaeology of the initial pyramids of Bosnia. And now he's also showing here that Old City Moscow, so these star cities, these citadel cities, the old cities also incorporate this radial system from the center points. And that, for instance, Moscow, Old City Moscow, using the geoglyph radial mathematics system, plots out to current day Russia's entire border system, as well as the borders of Sweden and Norway, and just mind blown every time, right? But here's where it gets even further, where Sam was talking about the Bosnian government denying him working rights because these old bastion forts that were built on top of the pyramids, okay, that these bastion forts, aka, you know, the old world cities, these old star cities, bastion cities, okay, these star forts, also use this geoglyphology mathematics in their structure and their archaeology and the angles of it and the macro building of it. And that sure enough, that this star fort, that the remains of it on top of the pyramid of the sun, plots out to these new radial specific boundaries of Europe. It's just insane. And then here's the other star fort that is on top of the moon pyramid and its geoglyphs, all these other more specific spots just plotted out everywhere. And that is the territory. Look at that. Oh, the EU is trying to include Ukraine in it. Wow. Look at that. And that's the ruins of these star forts from a couple hundred years ago, and also the territory of the original sides and angles of the pyramid built in, as well as this equilateral triangle of the radials also included in the construction of these Bosnian pyramids. So, if you still believe that the Bosnian pyramids are natural, that's not the work of Sam Osvanovich I've showed you here. This is the work of Arthur Farham and the Farham Foundation. Completely separate sources, completely separate methods of confirming and researching and showing the super advanced construction, engineering, and building and encoding of these ancient megastructures, these macro technologies. And that it's also built into the Yonaguni pyramid, the one that is off the southern tip of Japanese island of Yonaguni, east of Taiwan. And that this 400-foot underwater pyramid, aka before the Younger Dryas, it would have existed. Well, all of its different specific angles, the purposes of them, well, it's actually also to map these geoglyph angles and radials of geoglyphology, which also then maps out to this specific territory, the exact same territory that the Empire of Japan controlled at the height of their Empire of World War II. So if, you know, how does this right here, pyramid under the ocean of Japan's southern tip, map out the exact same territory as what Japan included at the height of World War II? Kaboom! Mind blown. All right, so pyramids, geoglyphology, and geoglyphs in general, they're much more advanced. It's macro terraforming, all right? This is from the sky. That's an oil derrick. This is a road. I'm going there. This is the Medicine Hat Badlands in Alberta, and it literally shows the heads and representations of all the indigenous people of North and South America, the Americas of this time, the Olmecs, the Aztecs, the Western Plains natives, and the Dragonhead as well, and that they have these geoglyphs as well, these earthenworks, these angles, these distances, and that's what I'm going to be going to measure, map out with my drone, actually find these lines and show that they're there. This earthenworks macro forming is real, and that there are a bunch of faces built into Alberta's Badlands that map out to these specific locations around the world that then also plot out to this, where here we go, this map right here from Hawaii to Giza to Mexico City and to the tip of Greenland. It's all included. That was the territory all mapped out in the boundaries of the main geoglyphs of the Medicine Hat Badland Guardians. And I'm going to be so stoked to try to find some mounds and some pyramids while I'm out there as well, looking at this site and these 5 different geoglyph sites. Try to find some petroglyphs as well. Also, we'll explore this guy here. And yeah, so also the Indonesian pyramids. Boom, look at that. Is that a mountain? Is that a mound? Yeah, no, that is a pyramid mountain. And once again, in Indonesia, look at all the terracing of it, right? And how close does that resemble this? Oh, pretty close. Pyramidal mountains, ancient rune civilizations. And here we go, this site map of in these Lakota pyramid right here, its location, once again these angles of it, and then boom, plotted out, and you have these radials again giving you these specific Galapagos Islands, tip of Baja, southern tip of South America, Luxor, Egypt, built into the side of this pyramid mountain. Whoa, how? Look at that. From all around the world, these pyramids connect. Here's the Sandur Pyramid, Garut, Indonesia. Its exact location. Boom. Terraced. Look at that. Each of these angles plotted out gives you tip of Yucatan Peninsula, northwest corner of North American territory, Cape Hatteras, eastern point of North American territory. This is from Indonesia, okay? This is a mountain pyramid in Indonesia, plotting out to all of those spots. Southern tip of Peru, Panama meets Colombia. Look at that, right? Just boom, mind blown all over again. So one last time, you guys and gals and everybody in between can check that out for your own right here. Live chat link, Faram Foundation, Indonesian pyramids, and ta-da, we will end with that. We have 62 apparently watching between everyone of the channels. I think that's awfully low. I don't know. Now it says 60. Darn you. Darn you. Internet censorship. Look at all that hydrogen being produced. They just Guan Pandang. That's another one in Indonesia. Yes, I want to check that one out too. Shout out Graham Hancock and everything he's done for Guan Pandang. Oh, yeah, that's yes. And then that's just getting all sorts of bubbly in there now. The exclusion zone has kind of filled out. Oh, hello. Good morning. Welcome, Bree. Hello. Hey, Calex? Yes, up early or up late. Yeah, I need to get to bed. Get my nap in for the day. All right. So on that note, I should probably call it a day and get my ass to bed, but I can't quite yet because here's a little Brucey bonus for all of you still here with me right now. What else do we got? We have what looks like one heck of a machine, not a burial chamber, definitely nothing for bodies. Oh, look at that. Those are high-tech pyramids, fractal pyramids. Who wants to explain that? They cut it out of, yeah, I don't know. See, I see like electricity and plasma and magnetism in those. I don't know. Yes. Yes, my giant sire king. Whatever you wish. All buried in the sand and underwater these days. It's a disgrace what they have done. But we need to find the truth and dig them out and get it exposed. Find out. Ooh, no thank you, flesh-eating disease while anywhere. Sketchy. Look at that. Like, that's instructions on how to run the machine. Like, and that's an office. Look, they're all on like their little typewriters and stuff, like do 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 do, or computers or whatever the heck. Like, they're stations, they're workstations. That's what I meant to say. And look at the larger astrological sites. More pyramids. Pyramids everywhere. Who was this guy? He was a boss. That's King Kong. Or that's Donkey Kong. He's the head and the barrel. All right. The boulder, I guess. Why are they all headless? What a shame. That looks vitrified-ish. That looks like she'll vitrify you. Just so next level. Many levels in a pyramid. All right. Okay. So on that note, it's time for this guy to head to bed. If anybody out there wants to try sending me $1 through PayPal, it would be appreciated because supposedly the link doesn't work or something. I haven't received anything through PayPal in several weeks now, so I don't know if I'm blocked on PayPal now. It really sucks. So I don't know, but it would be good to get confirmed that it's not working. And yeah, on that note, what time tonight, Simon Claret, brother? I've got to help my mom move a bit, so I would say 8 p.m. my time, 10 p.m. your time. Yeah, and that would be 7 p.m. Pacific. Probably 8:30, 10:30 Eastern. I'm not sure. I'll try for sooner, but I got to get some rest and go help my mom. So we will see you all tonight. I can't get Cash App because I'm in Canada. They don't allow it. It's fucked. But I'm going to see if maybe I can get a VPN that allows me to get Cash App. I'm not sure. I'm going to try. And on that note, love you all. We'll see you tonight. Well, on Breeze Sunshine's note, when I go explore the Badlands, I ain't staying in no motel. We'll be